So Doombubbles of the modding community has created a new mod called Path++. And this mod lets modders easily add additional upgrade paths to towers, meaning that we can now have 4th path upgrades on a lot of our towers. Now, a few of these modders have already dove in and made their 4th path upgrades, and today we're checking out Darinsky's 4th Path Druid upgrade. And as you can see here, it's not just the normal 3. We have a bottom 4th path, Fiery Thorns, Searing Thorns, Spewing Thorns, Fire Impact, and Spirit of the Inferno, which leads me to believe this is going to be a Fire Druid. Now, the Spirit of the Forest's favorite map, of course, is going to be Monkey Meadow because it's green and it's beautiful, but we'll play it on Impossible to give that little extra edge. I'm going to start off with the Druid just because I think he can handle most of it, and we're going to start buying his upgrades. Look at this. We have to actually scroll to get all of our upgrades now, which is going to be insane, but I believe we can still only use 2 of them, so we're going to have to pick a good one to go with it. Now, the first one, Fiery Thorns. All attacks inflict flames onto the balloon. Oof. So that means it's going to have like some area of effect thing which is going on, which will be really cool, but I don't know if that's going to be great right off the go. Is that going to really help us early on, or should we get like, well, no, I don't even know what we're going to get with it. That's the scary part. We'll grab Fiery Thorns, and now everybody's fiery, which is awesome. But now what do we go with next? We're going to get Searing Thorns, of course, which flames smear the camo off of balloons. So now we can pop camo balloons as well. So I'm thinking, should we go with Hard Thorns so we can pop lead, or can these already pop lead? I would imagine the fire can already pop lead. So we're going to go with Thorn Swarm and Heart of Oak so we can move any of those regrow properties. I think that's going to be the solid play here. Oh, there's the flames. All right, so flames are not every time, or is it because he's single shotting those things we don't need the flames? Okay, because he has 3 thorns, when all 3 of them hit, he just one-shots them. There we go. And when he kind of spreads and misses a little bit, that's when we got that flame going. So it looks like we are going to miss this one right here, so we're going to add a little guy right here. Oh, we have our little guy at the bottom. We don't have to worry about that, duh. Let's grab our Thorn Swarm. So now we're throwing out tons of these little things, and then we're going to grab Searing Thorns for $13.20. That's a lot of money. We're not going to have that for a little bit. Now, Druid is my favorite tower, of course. Well, no, it's not my favorite. My favorite is the Spirit of the Forest. So my favorite upgrade in the game is Spirit of the Forest, which would make the Druid somewhat of my favorite. I think my favorite probably have to be like a ninja because he's really cool. But my favorite tower in the game is the Spirit of the Forest. So having Spirit of the Inferno just sounds crazy ridiculous, and I can't wait to give it a go. Maybe we should have gone with the top path, because in the top path would have had that like extra, I think it's Pierce, right? Hard Thorn can pop 2 balloons each and pop any balloon type. So that would have been not a bad play. We do have enough for our Searing Thorns now, which flames smear the camo. Oh, all it does is camo, huh? Well, let's see. If that's the case, that's kind of a bummer, and I kind of just wasted some money because that was $1,300, and now we're going to get pink balloons. That could be a really bad problem because I didn't buy anything else like a Sada or anything. So let's just hope that you can pop all these. I think I actually am going to play Sada here in the back for just like a little bit of a cleanup because she's great. And so she'll help clean up anything that's bad. And then we do have her ability. I like to always have an ability because it just makes me feel safe. Like if something's getting to the edge, we just know that we can just zap it really quick, which is really cool. I'm not exactly sure if I went with the best upgrade path here. Maybe we should have gone with that top path to be a little bit stronger. But Thorn Swarm is so awesome because it just throws out so much of it. Now our next upgrade is going to be Spewing Thorns. Searing Thorns. No, Spewing Thorns. Thorns now spew flames whenever they collide with balloons. So it's kind of like an airburst darts of flames. That's really cool, but we need $6,000. So we're gonna have to start farming, but the problem obviously with farming is that we don't have enough popping power as it is. I mean, we do have Sada and she's great. Look at her go. I love that girl. But one thing I forgot to check is how much is that 5th tier? Do we need to start like crazy farming or anything like that? And it's gonna be $60,000. That's not bad. That's not bad. And on this map, I feel like Spirit of the Forest can handle pretty much on his own. So this one should be able to as well. But we do need to offset that like awful lack of money making. So I think we should actually just grab a farm just for a little bit. Just a little bit, nothing crazy. Because we can pop camo and lead now with these 2 right here. This is pretty cool. And the flames do in fact pop the lead, but it's kind of like not directly, right? So I think the top path might have been a little bit better of a choice, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. And now I love that Sada, even though we placed her a few dozen rounds late, she still can just shred anything in the back and clean up for us, which is great. She is a boss. This guy's not too shabby himself, though. He is taking things down with that fire. So what I think I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to get another buddy to have him help out. We're going to grab another Fiery Thorns because that's awesome. And then this time we are going to go with Hard Thorns just to make it a little bit cooler. And then we'll get Heart of Thunder as well, because that should take down, like when we're getting these big crazy rushes of yellow, it should just stop it a little bit. Yeah. Oh, and they're all fire. Okay. Way better path. That is really cool that the fire is affected by all the lightning. That is awesome. So could that affect anything else? No. Let's not overthink it. We got our fire. That's really cool. But what I'm thinking is like, would Druid of the Jungle with fire be really good? I'm thinking only like going for this 5th tier, but maybe there's better things to do, like Ball of Lightning, but it's all fire, or Spirit of the Forest, but it's all fire, which I think that's what this is going to be. So let's not jump ahead of ourselves too much. But just to let you guys know, there are 4 other modders that have created 4th path upgrades, including the Bomb Tower and even the Super Monkey. So if you guys want to see those, definitely hit that like button so I know that you guys are enjoying these crazy 4th path upgrades, and we'll try all of them out. Now, I was hoping to have that 6 grand and not die by the time we get to around 40 so I could take out this mob a little easier, and we do not have it. We need 6480. Now, what I'm thinking too is I'm wondering if we should just get this top path and keep it because the lightning's awesome and just forget about Thorn Swarm. I think that's what I'm going to do here. We're going to actually sell this one and buy both of these. And this, oh my gosh, it gets really big. Let's see if this is enough to actually take this guy down. Oh yes, 4 shots, and then he kind of solos it himself. That is perfect. So as you see, every time he shoots, it shoots like, yeah, like pretty much airburst darts in all the directions, just shooting fire everywhere. And his damage is going up significantly. This is the way to do it, is definitely going with that top path and that bottom path. Not the regular bottom path. Now his only problem now is that he's really slow, as you can see. Like these purple regions are coming out way too fast for him. And he's killing them, but just not fast enough. I think we need to get his range up. So maybe even the fiery one with the middle or the regular bottom path so he gets that longer range, and then maybe plus a village so we can get more of this area. Or maybe just have him only in this circle here. That could be like pretty cool as well. Now I do need to test something out here. I want to see if we go with fiery and then Thorn Swarm, Heart of Oak, and Druid of the Jungle. Are those going to be all fires too now? Like, does everything just come out on fire? Oh, they do. They in fact do. All those ceramics are just already on fire because they just go over this fiery bramble. At least that's what it appears like to me. I could be wrong. Let me know below. But our next upgrade is $28,800. We have spruing. It's spruing thorns. What's the word spruing mean? But anyway, we got fiery impact, fire shrapnel, homes on doubloons, and throws down constant wall of fires. What does that even mean? That we have to see. But I kind of want to see this guy's limit on its own, so we're just going to leave him there. Look, there's no village, there's no alchemist, nothing like that. It's just him on his own. And I'd say he's pretty good. He's not like overpowered to where he's like just eating everything alive. I want to see him on round 63. So I think I'm going to wait to upgrade fire impact until after we get through that crazy ceramic rush. Here's a BFB, and he's taking it out all on his own. So, oh, okay. Okay, there was a ceramic. Now the goal here is to actually get overwhelmed. I want to have to upgrade. I don't think it's fair that this thing can solo all the way at himself for $6,000. That's a little crazy. So we got to make sure that he does do a little bit bad. We are struggling against like fortified Moabs. Okay, Sada did have to step in. What is that thing on her back? Is that like a big, okay, who cares? Let's just keep going on this one. Okay, so we lost to like a red or a blue? Okay, I mean, that's understandable, but I didn't expect to. Okay, now we got this guy. Let's just take him out. Let's get out of here. Home these things out of there. So he's still a little slow. I think he could have done that himself with just a village, but I didn't want to take another risk by losing. What did I just lose? Like 400 monkey money over a stupid mistake? What a silly. Now, let me know if you guys are anything like me. The placement of this guy is really bugging you because it's really bugging me. So we're going to move him back. For a second, I thought he had abilities to like blow things back, but I realized it was this guy. So we're going to move him to here. And now we can sell this guy. I just didn't like where it was at. It wasn't the best for me. And at the end here, after this is all said and done and we take down that bad, hopefully, we're going to test out all of the different upgrades with it and just see like which one's the best for this 5th tier, because I want to see like, is there just something I'm missing? Because I'm not the most technical at this game. But so far, so good. And I do like that he does have a little bit of slowness to him. So he's not just like ricocheting everything and destroying it, which is nice. Our 5th and final upgrade that we're waiting for is Spirit of the Inferno, $72,000. The Flames from the Underworld, which would be so awesome considering, because Spirit of the Forest is monkey moose Jesus, as I've always said. He has the horns. He looks like he's just monkey moose Jesus. That's all there is to it. Now, adding fire to it, does that make him like the opposite of Moose Jesus? Moose Devil Jesus. That's what we're going to call it. And it's going to be awesome. 75, in my opinion, is one of like the low key hardest rounds, because it's just, you're not usually having enough money for it. And you're like prepping for 76, but you don't realize that there's giant BFBs coming out. But he's taking these things down. No problem. Okay. What about 76, buddy? Can you do it? We don't have the Heart of Oak, so they're going to stay there, but they're doing just fine. That is what I'm talking about. So do we want to upgrade? Oh, we don't even have enough yet. Now we do. Spirit of the Inferno. Should we see what this guy can do to 1Z OMG first? I think we should. But on the other hand, it looks like we're struggling to these camos on 78. Can she take him out? No? Oh my gosh, I was just hoping that her ability could. Like, imagine if it didn't and we just lost again. So I'm hoping that we struggle on 80 so we get to upgrade to the 72,000 Spirit of the Fire. Fire of the Forest, right? I think that's a cool name for it. Spirit of the Inferno. That's actually really cool too. They're all really cool. I think I'm gonna have to do it now. We're struggling. There's just too many Moabs here, but we have our ability again. And that was a fortified BFB. Can she do it? Yes, she can. Okay, here's around 80 ZOMG. But of course, guys, we could overclock too and put a jungle drums and make him faster, just shred everything. But I just want to see what it can do solo. And so far, I'm not unimpressed. This thing is awesome. It's kicking some butts. But round 80 is proving to be a little difficult. He's just not doing enough like single damage right here. Can we do it? You know what? We don't need to worry about it. We got Spirit of the Inferno. What is it even doing? It's so large and in charge right now, and it just kind of shoots at everything. I am digging that. So if I'm not mistaken, it shoots its thorns, and then the thorns break off into these like fire airburst darts, but they like home to it after they airburst off, which is awesome. And then we have the lightning, which makes everything on fire to begin with, and our damage is just purely HE double hockey sticks, right? This thing is kicking it. So when 1 ZOMG was too much, 2 is too easy now. This is what I'm talking about. So let's get to our DDTs. 3 is no problem. So how about the 37,000 of them that are on round 95? So already we're kind of overwhelmed here on 95. I'm a little scared. So I'm going to have a village just to be ready to go to like MIB if we need to. And it looks like it's too much. I'm not going to take this chance. Don't take the chances. Let's just do this. Oh my goodness. So we'll homeland defense too because we can. And now you're good to go. Okay, so it just needed a little bit of boost. Now because I want to see how fast this thing can really go, I'm going to overclock it and then homeland. And that's pretty cool. That's actually pretty awesome right there. He is flying by. Now with this one, it should work pretty well. So we could sell this stuff now. We don't need any of that junk. And then with that, he should be able to shred everything like no problem. Fortified DDTs, no problem. Big old bad, I don't care. I'm going to overclock you in homeland and it should shred it before that corner like you should. Like for real. Do it. Do it. There we go. Now we're just going to do a simple round 98 test. And this one is the one we just used, the 1005. Is that how you'd say that? And we're going to see how much damage he gets at the end of it. And then we're going to try with the other paths and see if they matter. I don't think the Thorn Storm is really going to make that much of a difference, but I could be completely wrong. You never know. So far, he took all of them down, which is great. So now we have the 0105. 0205, is that how you'd say that? And it's doing all right. It doesn't look as clean though. Yeah, it just lost some lives. So apparently the other one is better, at least for this. Now this, I don't even know why we're gonna do it, but we can't just not do it. It's for science, right? So let's just give it a go and see what happens. It does have more range. So, I mean, it really, look how big the range is amplified too. That's really good range, but not good enough and it's not good. So definitely go with the bottom tier with the very, very top tier and you have yourself a crazy winner. And if you like that, then I know you'll like this video where we can only use a 3rd tier tower to take down round 76. Is it even possible?